Liverpool have been beaten by Inter Milan at the Anfield by 1-0. And I think, if at all it was not that red card of a man who goes by the names of Alex Sanchez, who once played to the Premier League in the team of Arsenal and Manchester United, it would have been a different result altogether. Welcome to Rokani Media. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? This is the channel that brings you the latest news and information as far as this is concerned. Guys, we are sorry today. I really had a very long day. You know, today is International Women's Day and I really had to pay a visit to friend's office who had really set up something, invited me really to go in and talk some things in there for you and see how he had really done a very good setup in there for you. I even had to meet Kosi Arsenal podcast in there for you, and you guys know him very well in there. So smash the like button, comment and share, and if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. How do you subscribe to our channel? Go into the lower right bottom corner, click the subscription button, then later go ahead and really subscribe. After subscribing, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video into this channel. Let's go eyes into this game of football that happened today in there at Anfield, where Liverpool really got a loss in there for you. First and foremost, I really felt like Liverpool didn't come today, and I really believe even the manager, who goes by the Jurgen Klopp, really was so much furious onto the touchline, because having one of the best team in the world that really presses and really does all what does on the ball better than any other team in the entire Champions League, coming out and not doing what you expect it to do is something that you should come out and really blame. You get? Liverpool didn't play football today. They didn't. I didn't see Mohamed Salah. You get? Because there are runs that Mohamed Salah makes, and you know that, all right, at least if he does not really get a shot on target, he's really going to get a goal. But he couldn't even pass through these players in there. It shows you that something might have got to the mindset of Liverpool that, all right, we have a 2-goal advantage and everything is okay. And I think Jurgen Klopp had told them that, please go into this game, let us really wait to see what Inter has for us. And Inter, immediately the game started, Inter looked like the more desiring side, and they really put up a very good show in there into that game of football against a side which goes on Liverpool in there. And I will believe that Liverpool had waited for Inter to come in and show what they've got. And guess what? Inter showed what they had for Liverpool almost into the 70th minute of the game, when a man who goes by names of Lautaro Martinez came out and scored into the 61st minute of the game in there. But uncertainly and very badly, something that really did them bad was that after scoring a goal, 2 minutes later, they got a red card because Alex Sanchez had really gotten a second booking in there for you, and he was really off. Liverpool have been off totally, and I cannot really come out and really tell you that Liverpool played very well today. I'll be lying to you. Liverpool have played poorly. They've played poorly, though they've really gone ahead to win this game. Sorry, to win the entire double tie, because in Italy they scored 2-0 and they came in here and they did the needful and they really scored that goal in there for you. But Mo Salah hitting the post 2 times, Nemanja Matip, sorry, it's called Joel Matip, hitting the pole, the bar, also into the first half in there. And I really felt like that is something like showed that these people never had luck in there. But even Inter Milan really tried to come up and really match Liverpool. I really believe that they are the better team today onto the pitch, and they don't deserve such a result in there for you. A win will sound good for them, but while traveling back to Italy on plane, they'll be saying we deserve far much better, because they reached an extent when this game was in their hands. They owned it and they played in very well to an extent that Liverpool looked like they had even got short of ideas, because Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, Diogo Jota, all off in this game. You cannot really talk of players that really made this game in Liverpool and really talk about any. Robertson, he was average. Trent Alexander-Arnold is average. I'm talking about these 2 fullbacks of Liverpool that play onto the left and right flanks respectively, because they're the main reason why Liverpool is where it is. Because every time Liverpool feels like it is short of options, they really come out and really sort them out, especially by bringing in quality crosses into the 18 yards box area of the opponent, and Liverpool finds a chance of really getting that goal. Remember, even via the weekend, it was Trent Alexander-Arnold that saw out a pass to find a player who goes by the names of Sadio Mane, and Sadio Mane really found himself netting that ball in the back of the net against West Ham, and that's the only goal that they scored in there. So I really believe that those two being out of this game also really costed Liverpool a lot, because I don't remember Trent putting in very many crosses. You get? I don't remember Robertson putting in very many crosses. I think the only one he put out was like a counter. Had even yards of space to utilize and really cut his side in there, but he couldn't because so much pressure was on him, and he tried to go for an easier pass in there, and it was deflected out of the pitch, and it went into the corner for a side which goes by names of Liverpool. But when you look at the goal that Liverpool conceded, people are going to come out and blame Van Dijk. In such position, you would think that you go in and close down that player in there. But I really felt like Van Dijk thought that Lautaro Martinez was still really making another touch before he really shot, because he thought that if at all he goes in there, he was going to be really taken off. You get all sat down. But when he really thought that, then Lautaro Martinez came out and really did something different in there for you. And I won't really come out and really bash Virgil van Dijk for that goal, because I really believe that it's like taking off the plus from a player who goes by the names of Lautaro Martinez in there for you. That's the credit that he deserves, because he really read the mind of a player who goes by the names of Virgil van Dijk. And as Virgil van Dijk thought that he was really going to go ahead and really put on another touch before he shot, he immediately curled that ball to the back of the net, and Becker couldn't really come out and really save that ball. And that was the brilliancy of Lautaro Martinez. And really believe that Lautaro Martinez is on fire, because of the weekend he scored a hat-trick. He comes in here, he scores that one goal in there for you, and Inter Milan were just one goal away to force this game to go into the extra time, but it was not possible in there, because lots of things never went by their side after Alex Sanchez conceded a red card 2 minutes after that goal. But what does this show Liverpool? That the intensity they use playing in each and every game sometimes won't come in here and work. Having had a very hard game against West Ham, because it was tiresome, because every time you really go ahead and score one goal and you don't score another goal, that means you have to put in a lot of energy to win that game of football. And I really believe that those effects really came in and affected the team which goes by the name of Liverpool. For those that don't know, Liverpool started with Alisson Becker in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Joel Matip, Virgil van Dijk, and Robertson. That is the back four. Curtis Jones, Fabinho, and Alcantara, midfield three. Salah, Jota, and Sadio Mane as the three forwards that started this game in there. And some players that common were Naby Keita, Jordan Henderson, and Luis Diaz. And Diego Jota was taken off the pitch, Alcantara was taken off the pitch, and Curtis Jones was taken off the pitch. That's how Liverpool really came into play in there. But Inter Milan played a 3-5-2 system, and they really had Lautaro Martinez and Alexis Sanchez leading the line. Two short men, but they really gave Liverpool a very hard time, because they felt like it's better not to go on to bring in the process, because Liverpool in the air, they're really one of the most defensive sides in there. You have Virgil van Dijk and Joel Matip in there for you, and every time they went for the aerial balls, they couldn't win any into the box of Liverpool, because Liverpool is well known for defending all those games in there for you. But in such a game, when a manager who goes by the name of Jurgen Klopp is chasing for a quadruple, I really believe that it's a positive for them. It's a positive for them, because if at all they had really stretched them to go into the extra time, it would have been something very bad, because when you look at the fixture of Liverpool, they really have loads and loads of games in there. I think next week Liverpool is having a game in the midweek. They are playing Brighton on Saturday, and on Wednesday they are playing Arsenal. It shows you that having played this game, they have more two games, one on Saturday and another one on Wednesday. And on the other weekend, they're really going to come in and play into the FA Cup. So they are chasing for 4 trophies. Remember, they've already won what we call the Carabao Cup in there, and they are chasing for a more 3 trophies in there for you. They are chasing the Premier League, and they are 6 points behind a team which goes by the names of Man City. But remember, Man City is just a point. is just a game ahead of Liverpool in there. And it shows you that Liverpool is having a lot of pressure. And I don't know whether these players can really handle this pressure, because this is the first scenario where Liverpool has reached into the month of March, close to 2-3 months left to end the season, and they are almost in each and every trophy. Remember, they played into the Carabao Cup final like a week before, and they won it. Now they are into the Champions League, they are into the quarterfinals, they are chasing Man City, and they are also into the FA Cup, and they are going to play a team which goes by names of Nottingham Forest, that really won 2-1 against a side which goes by the names of Huddersfield. So it shows you a hectic season ahead of a side which goes by the names of Liverpool, because things aren't really going to go as planned, because the system of play that they use requires a lot of intensity. And if I told you to win all these, that means you're going to come in and do the needful and really win every game and put up a very big result in there for you. Because when you look at their fixtures, they are very much tricky. You are playing Brighton on Saturday, you are playing Liverpool in the midweek, your game against Manchester United has been postponed, and they're going to play Nottingham Forest, that is away. They're going to play Watford, Man City. This is the game that is really going to be the game of the season. Man City versus Liverpool on 10th April. Then they play Aston Villa, Everton, Newcastle, Tottenham, Southampton, and Wolverhampton Wanderers. So it shows you how hard Liverpool is going to face this season in there for you. But all in all, it has been a very bad game for them. But thank God they've gone in and really won that game of football in there for you. I've had Mohamed Salah coming out and really telling us something about this game of Liverpool in there against a side which goes by the names of in the names of Inter Milan in there for you, because he has come out and said, I hit the post twice, but it's okay, maybe next time I can score 3. A rare game without a goal for Mohamed Salah, but he's more than happy to sacrifice the goals for the Champions League progression in there for you. Yeah, it's good, because when you look at Salah, he's a team player. To me, he's a team player. He's not selfish in there, because he does not force in there everything in there. But when you look at the other side, a team which goes by the names of Bayern Munich has gone ahead to hit a side which goes by the names of RB Leipzig by 6-0, and they've won with a 7-1 aggregate in there. That is a team which goes by the names of, it is 7. They scored 7 past a side which goes by names of RB Salzburg in there. Lewandowski in the 12th minute, he took a penalty. He took a second penalty in the 21st minute, and he scored in the 23rd minute. That means he bagged a hat-trick. Serge Gnabry in the 31st minute, he scored a goal. Thomas Muller, 54 and 83, he scored a brace, and Leroy Sane came on and really scored. Oh my God, what a game, what a goals galore. And I really believe that the fans of Bayern Munich who watched that game really enjoyed it more than any other person in there for you. That's what I had for you here onto this channel, and I'm waiting for your reactions into the comment section below. I go by the names of RD or Rokani David. I'm out for now. See you later, my mates.